Good morning, everybody. Please spread around on the mat. Make sure you have space around each other. Don't get too close to the wall. Come a little bit closer towards me so you can see me. There you go. All right. Okay, Ron, turn around, please, for me to do salute. All right? Thank you very much. Bye. Thank you for coming. I'm going to start by opening a little bit my legs and stepping or just moving away very slowly side to side. Again, the slower I move, the better it is for my joints. Gently bringing your mind to your breathing, to this room. If I feel any pain on the leg joint, on the knee, or the hip, or the ankle, I always make movement just a little bit smaller. And I begin also turning very gently my torso. Yes, Robert, why don't you come a little closer? For the beginners, always to be better to be a little bit closer to me. I'll put this in front like this. Just don't kick it. I'll move it later. Good. So keep on moving the weight, and we look a little bit to the side without turning your head. Just turning the torso. Shoulders down. Pay attention to your inhale and exhale. Lift a little bit your arms, just a little, in a very soft way. Like you have a circle in front and you're just bringing it around. And I lift one arm up. And the other one, I can hold my elbow. And then I switch. Slowly. Never look for pain on the arm or shoulder when you move the arm. So you can always lower a little if something is bothering you. Now I lift one arm up, like I'm protecting my head from something. And when I turn, I switch. Very good. Shake a little with your arms, move your legs. Always shake very gently so you don't hurt yourself. Shake over the head, and drop it down, and your knees when you don't just bend your back down. You need to go down, knees bend. I don't roll my back. Very good. Let's start stepping forward and back. So when I step forward, I lift the back foot on my toes. So that I bring the weight towards my front. Step gently, look in front and look on the floor. And now one more, I step back. So I come back. I step back, I bend the back knee like I am trying to sit down. And keep going. As I look for a chair to sit down, there's no chair, I come back. Step back, sit, return. And so we will do both. Forward, lift a little. Return. I step back, down. Switch the feet and go slowly. So forward, I lift. Imagine you lift your chest a little bit. Back, step back. It doesn't matter which leg. If you do same leg forward and back or different, just slow. Go slowly. Keep focusing on this, and if you are okay, you can also use your arms. So I take one arm up, I take one arm down, horizontal. Or I could start down and up. Could be the same side leg and arm, could be different. Doesn't matter so much at all. Just adding the arm movement, mixing the step with the weight forward, weight back. All that creates for our mind, for the body, very complex exercise. So don't get discouraged if you get lost, right? All of this, so I'm stepping forward with the weight in the front, stepping back with the weight to the back leg. You can add any other movement that you know from this class that is comfortable if you want. Do a few times by yourself. You don't need to have a model in front, just to get your mind busy. Relax, please. Well, stop. Go back, down. And the energy of the shoulder and the neck area. Releasing any areas where the energy is stuck. Looking down, tapping along the spine on my neck. And then also looking to tap along the spine, lower back, any area I can reach easily. Don't make yourself hurt the shoulder if the arm doesn't go back as far as I want. And then tap along the legs too. Also, important energy waves, not only for the health of the leg, it's also for our liver, gallbladder, kidneys, urinary bladder, stomach, spleen, pancreas. All the energy channels go towards the toes or away from the toes. So just doing this, we reinvigorate those organs, right? So simple, easy, and is a really excellent, like an acupuncture session for all your organs. So this is for the lungs, intestines, heart, and circulation. So I tap inside the arm. And then from the fingers back of the arm to the shoulder. And back of the arm, large intestine. After early morning, when you wake up early, and do the tapping. The long and large intestines are the ones that energy circulates first, early morning, 5 a.m. or so. Very good to be active at that time. Right. Now we're going to massage a little bit of the lung channel too. So it's not just for the organ of the lung, but it's very useful for the lung. So I put my hand across and around like an inch or two above, like between my clavicle beginning and my underarm. I start poking with my thumb, looking for the spot that may be a little bit more sensitive. And once I find it, and sometimes no sensitivity, sometimes yes. So if I poke around, there's one area right away I notice sensitive. Then I just circulate or press softly, don't make it super painful. A little higher, Robert. May I? So it's right here, right here. Yeah, you feel? Mm-hmm. Yeah, feel? Good. Yeah. Feel a little?
No pain.
You don't need to have pain, but there's some sensitivity. Yeah. Yes?
Yes.
A little bit higher up here. You don't need to press
You
hard.
push hard. Yes, happy.
Yeah. Push a little harder, nothing's gonna happen. But if it's really painful, don't push hard. And just circling also, stimulating the lung energy. So for us, the breathing is the most important thing. We can't live without that. Everything else, pretty much, we can be without. Right? Other side. Also, poke around a little bit. Both sides don't have to feel equally sensitive, but always do on both sides. We have two lungs. Body is more or less symmetrical, so important to do. So don't get discouraged if it's painful. It's not. It is a sensitive, very sensitive area, but that's okay. It means you're alive. There you go. And then the organ that is in Chinese medicine view connected to the lung is the large intestine. Even though the Western view, it kind of doesn't make sense, but it makes perfect sense. So if my intestine is too busy, my lungs are not functioning well. So I need to check what I eat. Okay? So more brown rice, vegetables, and fruits in the morning. So imagine it's a V with these two fingers. So at the bottom of the V, on the soft area right between the bones, I'm going to press. So this is for the intestine. So if it's painful, don't press hard. If it's not, doesn't have to be painful. This is very useful to do. Okay? So it helps both intestine and lung. Okay? So just press. When you remember, you can do it for a while. You can do it 50 times, 100 times. Just, if it's too painful, don't press hard. Imagine there's a V. So at the bottom of that V is the point. And the other hand as well. Anytime okay to stimulate this. It's not gonna be, and there's no counter and no advice against this. Okay, very good. So once we're on the fingers, why don't we do a few more movements? And lately, maybe last week or so, I posted something very simple about the movement. I had so many responses because very simple movement that helps with our fingers, our wrist, forearm. So spread, open, close, open, like with a little bit more tension. And just rotate. Thinking on your wrist. You can do both at the same time, doesn't matter so much. Just making it a little more fun to do like this makes us think a little bit more differently. And I take my hand and just rub the wrist, thinking about moving the skin around the bones rather than just sliding my hand. So taking the energy in for the heart, blood circulation. On the other side too. And when we stand, always remember slightly bend your knees. It's okay to move your feet a little bit, not to get stuck, not to bother your lower back too much. Right. Let's grab together the fingers and rotate. In the opposite direction. And take it all the way above your head. Keep on rotating. And rotate the opposite direction. Come down. You can repeat. And just stretch out the fingers a few times. Out in front. And a little bit above, carefully. And then I am going to push the fingers forward and my spine back like I am making a test with my body. Drop your head, but don't push it down. And release. And one more time. Press your shoulder blade area back. Relax the head, look forward. Release. And one more. Press. And release. Shake it up with your hands. Move your legs. Bend your knees slightly as you stand. Put your hands towards the shoulders and we make a circle. It doesn't have to be a big circle. Not fast, just slow. I can use my knees a little to, like a little spring. other direction. Making sure I don't push to the painful point. Just softly. Very good. Relax. Come to the legs. Very good. So let's start with moving our head. So put your feet parallel to each other, please. About a foot apart. So look at your feet that they are parallel to each other, so they are not open. It really feels almost like they're pointing in a little bit. And a level right where your hips are. So not too close, because not so great for the hip, not too wide, knees slightly bent, shoulders down, I look in front, and I move my head forward and back. Don't push the head further than is comfortable. Give gentle movement. Listen to your breathing. Come back to the center. A little bit with your legs. Roll the shoulders a little. Very good. Stop. And we continue again the movement. Now we move the head side to side. Slowly. Shoulders down, back a little, relax. Knees bent. One more time each side. Next one. Steady. So complete the movement. I'm going to open my left, bend my knees a little. Relax, lower back, and move side to side without forcing your head too far back. Instead, you can move your eyes back to see behind you, but not twisting the neck. Look in front. Take your hands in front. Imagine you hold a bow and arrow that you pull the string and look at your fingers Keep looking at the fingers, it comes back. And turn other side. Open. Keep looking at the fingers, it moves away and then comes back. So they be training the eye as well as the body. Very good to have a breath. So inhale, breathe together. Exhale, open. Inhale, exhale. Keep going. Keep following your breathing. One more time to each side. Very good. Excellent. So you can all come to my archery class tomorrow. Morning or 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Betsy, please come to the front. Continue with this movement. As you step in, lift the heel on the back. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Thank you. Alright, let's open the legs a little wider. I try to look for the feet to be parallel to each other. Circle like a hug a tree. Imagine you take the tree to the side. Move slowly, please.
Legs slightly too.
That's up to you. Always good not to lock your knees. Whether you bend your knees or not, it's up to you. And my face is actually staying to look in front. So I only move my torso, upper torso. The hips and face moving forward. One. Now I'm going to reach in front between my feet and then fingers pointing back behind me and return. Spine straight. Doesn't matter how low I go. Head, back. Next one is that I reached out with my foot, pass the line for my leg, and come back. Don't look down, look to the side, return the force. One more. Up the tree, and bring in one knee. There, in, up, down. Don't move the tree with you, and the tree stay the same place. All we do is bend one knee. Take swing down. There you go. Try it sometime. Hug the knee and bend rather down. Hug the tree and bend the knee. Hug the punching bag there. And one more. Very good. Next one, lunges to the side, very slow. Side and then front knee. Return, pivot on your heel. Come back. Feel from here again, be careful with the knee. So, very gentle way to turn 180. Mm. Keep the torso straight. Okay. Now let's turn to one side. Natural step between your feet. And I take my chest forward, look in front. Very gentle, keep on moving. Doesn't have to go very deep in your head. Just enough to feel. Slowly come back. Do you have any pain in the back of the leg? Listening to the breathing as well. Deeply. One more. Turn to the other side and do the same natural step. Keep slow arm on line. I take my chest down. Chin a little forward. Look at the wall in front of you. Let's do one more. Also, look at your back. We are going to work with a partner now using leg movements. So I will remind you, it's okay to sit if you want, is the movement doesn't have to be big or fast. All it is I lift one leg or the knee, or maybe I will circle. So important is for the balance. We are working with the partner, but we're mostly working on our balance. So put the weight onto the foot firmly, then you can lift the other. And the slower I go, the better it is for my legs, for my balance, etc. Right? So let's do the same, but with the partner taking turns. So the front line, turn around, please face the partner. Mhm. Move away from each other. So the people with your back to me, take two big steps back. Two big steps, so we don't keep each other. Perfect. All right, now bow to each other. Please begin one on one. One leg movement each. Start. So one at a time, not at the same time. Yes. Take your turn. Keep going. The balancing exercise, once you practice with a partner, it gets more difficult. Just anybody, yes, any movement. All right. Pay attention to how you put the weight onto the foot. All right. Okay, we stop. Let's bow to each other. And then switch partners. Everybody step to the right and Joanne, step forward. Hmm? Yes, roll over here. You okay? Yes. Good. Turn around. Get face bending. Bow first. Bow. Practice one on one. Bowing is very important. Marks the end and the beginning, and also the respect to each other. Very good. Go slowly. Breathe. This is dance. Imagine you have a partner and you coordinate your movements with each other. Very good. Look up at the eyes. That's a training as well. Eyes. Mhm. Excellent. Very good. Okay. We bow to each other. Step to the right. Corporate step forward, please. Good. Up. Continue practicing. Slowly land properly. Don't just let the leg come down to the floor. Feel the floor as you come back in. Imagine what if it's not there? Maybe you're standing on a boat, moving around. Don't just drop your leg. Control the leg down. All right, very well. Let's bow to each other. Let's rotate. Keep going, keep going. A little more, a little more, a little more. All right, bow. Practice. Hang on, don't look down. All right, very good. We bow. Now I'm going to ask Betsy and Joanne, switch. Over there. Yes, perfect. Bow. Practice. Look up, go slowly, please. Focus, because very important. How I transfer the weight from my leg to the other. Breathe. Use your nose for breathing. Keep your eyes up, please. All right, very good. We bow to each other. Let's rotate one more time. Going over there, face your partner. Betty, one more partner.
Oh,
Thank you.
you want to go to?
Back, all right. You can pick your partner later. No, no. Actually, bring your partner to the class. What's going on? All right. Bow and start, please. Mhm. All right, very good. Let's stop, bow to each other. Let's rotate one more time. Can you make it? You want to sit? You sit down, I'll get your partner. Okay, Betty, one more time. Thank you. Bow. Begin. Very good. Excellent. Okay. We are bowing to each other. Let's come back to where we were before, if you remember, or someplace where you want to be. So, just a reminder, I am recording some of those classes, so please feel free to always get Robert. We are, so I have it on YouTube, it's accessible to everybody, so practice on the days when you're not here, share the link, I'm gonna send it to everybody one more time. Because it's there on YouTube, it's not a professional video or anything like that, it's just our class right there, so at least you can always turn it on and practice 10, 15 minutes, and something like that you like. Okay? All right, there we go. Okay, so now we are going to work a little on the breathing and tension. So I sit like I'm on the horse. Open your fingers. Relax the shoulders. Inhale it up. Exhale, I put some tension in the muscles. I go down, arms go up. Inhale, I relax. Keep the fingers spread. Exhale, tension. Keep going. Follow your own breath, please, or your own speed of breathing. Rest your inhale, tension all the muscles when you exhale. Two more. One more. Out. Shake it up. Always, I can hold your tension. Good to shake a little, massage, so come up and down, on your toes. Let's do the form together. So the higher belts, welcome to do on your own. Very relaxed body, breathing natural. brutal. Bien. Another movement. Here. Another movement. Here. Remember some of those movements, practice this at home anytime that you remember and feel like you want to move it in. Right? Bless you. Yes.
Where can you put your eyes when you're doing this? On the shoulders?
Where I put my eyes is up to me.
Okay.
So put your eyes where you want.
Yeah.
Just don't look down.
Yeah.
Okay? The details are not so important, like this or like that or like this or like that. That is not important. The important part is I'm doing the movements and I'm not thinking about logical things. That we constantly use the logic and it interferes with our creative side of our brain and also creates a lot of stress because nothing could be explained completely with logic. There are certain things that beyond our logical understanding, the other part, the creative, the expansion of that is what makes us who we are, really. So, forget it. Forget the math. I'm sorry about that. All right, very good. Any other questions? No? Okay, thank you for coming. Krista, thanks for coming. Thank you. Very good. All right, everybody, this is Krista. She is somewhat new, somewhat not. Say hi to everybody. All right. Thanks, everyone. Please leave your comments and questions.
What you sent Paul, is it how you want it, or